Good day, everyone. I'm Mrs. Eden A. Bernal, a master teacher of Medina Elementary School. Together with my co-teacher, Mrs. Zenaida Roque, we are going to discuss with you our action research in a title, Touch Math Me More, Mathematical Operation and its Relevance to Education. Kinder and grade 1 pupils are very young to be certain in calculating the result of addition and subtraction. That's the reason why the researchers used numbers with touch point in teaching them addition and subtraction. The task of improving pupils' performance in mathematics is a perennial challenge to many educators. Pupils often do not meet the standard established criteria associated with basic mathematical proficiency at the primary level and continue to struggle with math into adulthood. Math skills was used for a variety of vocational, functional, academic, and leisure tasks, including counting money, reading a clock, calculating elapsed time, understanding sports scores, and interpreting news-related statistics. Particular problems encountered by teachers was how to teach addition and subtraction to pupils from kinder to grade 1. Teachers spend most of their efforts on how to inculcate pupils in learning mathematics, particularly in addition and subtraction. These lessons, if once neglected, can affect their learning in intermediate grades, since this will be the prerequisite in teaching and learning mathematics. Pupils then were requested to bring counters by any means, such as pebbles, seeds, sticks, or any available materials in their locality. Since then, it became the advocate of, and challenge to the proponents of this research that studied the effect of teaching touch math in learning addition and subtraction from kinder to grade 1. Appreciation of pupils in learning this approach helped them learn faster in solving mathematical problems. Touch math were numbers from 1 to 9 that has touch point and this on the actual number that the learner will touch. These are touch points. Numbers 1 to 5 have single points that the learner touches. Numbers 6 to 9 have double touch points or combination of double and single touch point that the learner taps. For the research question, number 1, what is the performance of pupils in addition and subtraction before using touch math? Number 2, what is the performance of pupils in addition and subtraction after touch math? Number 3, is there a significant difference in the use of touch math in developing addition and subtraction skills of pupils? And the last question, in the event of the study, what classroom improvement can be done to improve students' math performance? For the third part of our study, the innovation, intervention, and strategy. In this research, the teachers use touch math strategy instead of the usual technique like counters, number lines, and fingers in calculating simple addition and subtraction exercises. The teachers used videos, activity sheets, touch math cubes as learner materials in administering the lesson. Once the pupils were already proficient in using touch math in solving math problems, the proponents administered the post-test. After they had already recognized the touch point of every number, the proponents tested the skills of the respondents if they can solve addition and subtraction using numbers without touch point. The results were gathered rather helped the proponents in determining the most appropriate and effective teaching techniques that can be used in uplifting the performance of pupils together with their classroom setup for the improvement in performing mathematical problems. For the scope and limitation of our study, this will be discussed by my colleague, Mrs. Zenaida R. Roque. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Eden. To continue with the discussion of our research uh, about the scope and limitations for the participants, few limitations were evident at the research school site together with the pupils. This research studied a total of 45 pupils, 20 of which are kindergarten and 25 are grade 1 pupils. It was conducted during the first to second quarter of the school year 2019-2020. Data were gathered from the pre-test and post-test of pupils before and after exposing the pupils to the use of TouchMath. It was used to gather information on how well can pupils solve basic addition and subtraction. This data serve as the baseline of the pupil's ability before being introduced to touch-math strategy. For our methodology, we use the t-test equal variance for calculating the data analysis. The researchers use total population sampling or non-probability sampling by using t-test equal variance. The scores in pre-test were compared to the post-test of the same pupils and were analyzed if they had improvement in their performance. The result of t-test was used as basis for analytical generalization of the researchers. For the result and discussion, for kinder test, the t-value is negative 3.87348. The p-value is 0.00205. The result is significant at p less than 0.05, and for grade 1, the t-value is negative 5.54729. The p-value is less than 0.0001. The result is significant at p less than zero point zero 0.05. Results indicated that the touchmat strategy was effective and efficient in teaching pupils subtraction and addition, problems like using number line and local counters. With the use of touchmat strategy, teacher provides young pupils another way of solving addition and subtraction exercises. TouchMath had the ability to bridge the gap between concrete and representational mathematics. It also helped pupils to be engaged in academic, cognitive, and its deficiencies while enriching both concept and computations. With regards to classroom improvement, after the researchers proved the positive impact of this TouchMath program to the pupils' performance, researchers will continually shape pupils' behavior and stabilize their learning skills by helping them to become independent in terms of computing mathematical problems. That's all about our research. We thank you.